Hello.
Hello,
Wookiee
all
Warriors.
you Wookiee Warriors. How's it going?
So, I'm gonna talk about, as the title says,
Alright.
reviewing
Hello,
Star Wars
all you Wookiee Warriors. How's it going?
And some bad things to say about it. So, I'll just get the good things out of the way, and then we'll do the bad things. So first off, the good things are, the combat seems relatively more.
There we go.
The first one, it's going to be relatively the same.
I need my audio.
There we go. But it does.
Okay, audio's good.
Feel like it was.
Yeah, I was streaming like for 5 minutes and nothing popped up on my computer, so.
Although I feel like I had a better
restart.
time parrying in the first game than I did.
Sorry, guys, I am so late popping to the stream. I've been kind of a little rough today. Didn't get a lot of sleep. I had to go to the doctors today again. Leo.
Regular lightsaber, double lightsaber, and then you had the dual lightsaber. The dual lightsabers, which looked like they were more powerful in the original one, probably because maybe they were longer and they were basically
climbing that window.
Two long lightsabers. They just didn't seem as powerful as in this one. Probably one of the reasons why I never.
And if you guys looked at my post through Twitch or not Twitch, on Twitter and
Blaster, which
Discord, YouTube, you guys probably heard.
So.
I read that I didn't know if I was going to stream this or not. Actually, I think I said I was not going to stream it because I read there was a bunch of from a lot of reliable sources that there were a lot of crashes and bugs that were plaguing this game, and I'm like, well, I'll just wait till they get some patches and then I'll play it later. I heard there's been patches and they fixed a lot of those issues.
If you guys,
I gotta say, man,
if that makes any sense.
Just right off the bat, they really should have. They need to be ironing these out and not ironing them out after release because. Especially when it comes to gamers, you know, they are looking forward to this. They've been waiting patiently, and they want to turn on the game and just play. They don't want to wait a day. They don't want to wait hours for you to get the patches done. Get the patches done and iron it out before you release it. You know.
It felt like, you know.
But anyway,
actually got more.
Let me get this all sorted out.
Like I think he gets like 2 total abilities. And that's about it. There wasn't really that drive to do exploring, because pretty much the whole concept of the exploring is just find some chests, and that really got boring after a while. So I mean, I got the outfit that looks really cool, but I thought it would be cool to get the lightsaber because I really liked I think his name is Dragon. I liked his lightsaber. I wish we could have gotten that as a cosmetic. And I'm not gonna go into spoilers also in this review, guys. So I'm gonna go as bare minimum and spoilers, and then there's a review as I can. Story-wise, it's all right.
Almost there, guys.
I was kind of hoping we get a little bit more out of a little more fleshing out, but the story is okay. The graphics don't look all that different, and then again, I was only playing on like the standard version, I guess, because there's performance and then there's standard. I was playing on standard. And I don't think, I think that when that option's available, I really don't play on those modes because I just probably don't understand it much. Some of the characters, you know, make a return, like Grease. You know, a few of the other characters from the first game come in. They get to come back. Some customizations seem that they dropped them off. Like, there's no customization for the Mantis, which I think would have been nice, is like give us our own personal style. But they kind of messed it up in the first game. Is like when you did the bounty hunter, it should have been like the full bounty hunter, and instead of as like red, green, silver, it should have been the whole thing. The whole middle section should have been green or red. You know.
Hey, Iceman, how's it going, buddy?
Trying to think what else I can say positive.
We'll just start a new journey. I did get your DMs. Oh, okay.
Some of the worlds that we got to explore was really cool. I mean, like I said, a lot of what you saw in the first game is gonna.
Yeah, I'll boot up my PC tonight.
Puzzle solving was actually pretty cool.
Oh, no worries, man. No worries.
Although it kind of got me at times. And I kind of like Cal.
The game should be up to date, but I'll pull out my PC and
well, in the first
make sure the game's up. Among Us is up to date.
Character going from one segment to another. In this one, it's more like Cal's trying to find his place.
All right, Cal. Who did you piss off now?
Oh, I love the fact you can take control.
Yep, no problems.
Animals, and you actually
how are you doing, bud?
If you see this big monster attacking the stormtroopers, you can take control. You can temporarily take control of that beast, and you can stick them on the stormtrooper and take care of it later. I kind of like that.
It's the pug people. I'm sorry, that's just what I think of when I see those guys. First thing is like a pug.
Plus mode in there. That's not really a spoiler, guys, but I wanted to mention this. So New Game Plus and the original didn't come out till later, so they actually have it ready to go at the first time. That's awesome. And they actually, it seems, I haven't played it, but from what I read on the description, after I beat the game,
these guys aren't Empire.
That you get to keep
they're not Republic.
You get to keep, like, all the points you put towards.
Pan's doing better, but a few issues
those.
crept up yesterday,
And
so
I think
that's
like,
why I wasn't around. But
probably re-earn those. I don't know about the lightsabers.
I got under control now. They took like
but we'll have to check that
they
out
look like bounty hunters. I'm glad your hand's doing better, bud. They look like bounty hunters. Yeah, that's possible. They just look too militant, though.
Pretty much. Well, not going into spoiler, but there was a few cool segments.
I don't know if these are bounty hunters.
Fun.
But you might be right. They might be bounty hunters.
Like there was a segment with one of the returning characters.
Because that's obviously a stormtrooper right there.
There was the grapple jump that I actually liked. There's a few sections like that. There are puzzles that did stump me for a bit. I'm like,
No, you're right. You're probably right. They are bounty hunters.
From Dark Souls.
Ooh.
That's pretty much how I was sounding on stream. It's like,
I'll give you my lightsaber and I'll show you what.
No. I mean, yeah, I died a lot trying to solve it. Like
could be a form of militia.
I tried being too smart and I still died.
Well, that's also another good.
Now, let's get into the negative. And on my reviews, guys, I don't really mention what I personally haven't experienced, but I did read that there was some issues with the game before it launched, or during the launch time, like unplayable or something like that. But I can tell you what I personally experienced. The game crashed a few times throughout my whole playthrough. I was just kind of looking at everything on the menu, and I went into the training section and it crashed.
Troopers coming.
I was in a world and the world kind of broke and crashed. And then it was like towards the end of the game. No, it was like almost to the end of the game, and I got another crash. So definitely should have been ironed that out. They definitely should have ironed that out before even getting the game out, because that is, to me, is unforgivable, because I didn't, in the first game, I never had a crash. Not that
actually, I don't even know what I'm doing with it.
I never had the game crash.
It's locked.
Not once.
Always locked.
There was a few...
Well, I guess I'll just put it outside and see what happens.
AI bugs. Like, in the very first section, one of the characters was helping me, was kind of helping me.
Don't know why it did that. But he just,
and then I had to
blew up.
Push a button and open the drawbridge or something like that. And the character got stuck. It was like going like this. And I'm trying to get to the button, and I had basically fixed it just by walking away, and he went to, I guess, wherever he was going. But I have to mention that. There was a few times where, like, I could get my character's hair to stand up. It was actually kind of funny. Trying to remember a little bit more.
Okay. We're having some malfunctions here because he won't push the darn thing outside. Yeah, apparently it works, but he just doesn't want to throw it outside. I
really experienced like lag on the games.
Now you do.
But there were a few times. Well, this one I'll mention. So early in the review, guys.
Okay, so there's a guardrail up there.
You kind of grapple onto platforms, which is actually pretty cool. I mean, you can grapple to a wall. Of course, it has to be a climbing wall. And
Come on.
Dot to let you do it. But there are like these little airbags.
No, I think just the fact that this game has crashed and I've seen a few bugs in this game.
Jump. So you can use that little grapple device, and then you do kind of like a...
They definitely should have play tested this a little bit more.
You have to get to the next one. There was a section, it was a optional part, but it, for whatever reason, it wouldn't let me... It, more often than not, did not let me toss it out of the building so I could actually jump on it. And then when I did jump on it, it destroyed, and I have to try and get to the other one. So it was a constant source of frustration. And I know there was like a force fragment.
Okay, so I thought that was the way, but apparently that's not the way to go.
Cooperate. I didn't even know how to get up there. I gave up. Like, okay, I got what was down here. That's fine. I finally got over there, and then the one that is permanent. I'm trying to turn my character so we go because there's a green wall I have to kind of jump through, and
oh my
I couldn't get my character around.
Now I know the path, but
I ended up figuring out a way. I had to jump again, grapple on, and it just became more of a chore than it should have been. And it's not just that sequence alone, but that was the most egregious.
This is starting to irritate me now.
It just seemed.
You will
like
go outside.
Too much busy work.
You will like it.
What they
and enjoy it.
Easily done is
beautiful day.
Onto it. You actually get kind of going on a crouch, and then you can kind of turn your character to where you need to go, and then you do a jump.
For Pete's sake, dude.
That would have probably been a lot better than.
It's like there's like an invisible wall. It won't let me.
Because really, you only get 3.
Yeah,
You get the normal jump, force jump, and then you have this force dash, and you only get those once. Once you use them, you're done.
Yeah, they definitely needed to playtest with some of this stuff a little bit more.
Solid ground, or where you need to go, or you have to repeat it. There was a few times that I've noticed, like, the character will disappear, or an enemy would disappear every once in a while. Like, I noticed that, I think it was with Revis, that he was just basically, like, after he's defeated, he just lays on the ground. But with, Drago.
Yeah, I can't even get into this part because I have to use up my force abilities.
Dagon. I think his name is Dagon.
This is so stupid.
He actually just faded. And I thought he left his light in the cutscene.
I didn't have any troubles like this on the first game.
Lightsaber on the character, you know, as a sign of like respect or sign of like final rights, or, you know, something like that. And then all of a sudden we see Bode have it. Did Bode take the lightsaber?
Because you really only get 2 dumps.
I didn't quite understand that.
Use your grapple to get to this thing.
Bring it back out.
Then you can get your 2 jumps again, and then you can use the thing. But the thing is that you have to direction.
Starting out,
there's not a lot of good direction, and I need to go this way. So when I grapple from here, my character's facing this way, so I have to use up my 2 jumps just to get to it. Oh my god, this is stupid.
Sorry. This cat is bugging me.
Hey, Bode, since you got a jetpack, how about you give me a ride?
But I wish we would have had a little bit more.
That's an idea.
What happened with the characters more? Like Seer.
Pete's sake, man.
Marin. Grease. And why they separated? Because we only get like a flash of what happened. And I would have preferred, you know, actually flashing.
Yeah, this ain't fun right now.
Because, you know, Grease basically loses his arm, and basically said, and even
because like it won't let me use the force ability to push it out.
Like, what did he do?
He drops it. He's like, nope.
What? How did he lose his hand? Like even the plant collection, like, we got plant collection, but it just.
Finally.
That's kind of where I kind of got with the game. Is it's like I just more so just did it for the story. I didn't really feel the obligation to go to the store, where is like with Kashyyyk, for instance. Sorry, I still say Kashyyyk. Where it was really fun to be in that area. Like you get to kind of. I'm
wondering if like some executives like, no, this is fine. Just put it out. Just do it. And it's not. And so I can see a developer going, no, dude, it's not. We need to work on it this way. No, let's push it out.
even at the beginning, at the very end of the game, you still.
But that's really what happened. Like the executive, the corporate guys need to shut up.
It just seems like the map could have been
and let the guys do the work.
More. Like I would have been awesome to be going to Notre Dame. Like,
because this is not fun.
The only time I've ever seen us go to Notre Dame in a Star Wars game is in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 and in the MMO Star Wars The Republic. That's it. Not a single Star Wars games I can remember you go to Notre Dame.
Let's try up that way.
Why couldn't we go to Notre Dame? Like, we're supposed to be the freedom fighters, you know, the terrorists of the Empire. We can't exactly have normal channels of getting the things we need. Notre Dame would be the best place because it's a black market, essentially. You know, they're allowed to operate a little like outside the Empire. Granted, you have to be careful who you trust over there because they can easily turn you over to the Empire for a good chunk of money. But I guess I was just expecting a little bit more from it. That's why, to me, it was all right. Even at the in stream, I just said it was all right. It was all right. I was expecting more innovation. I was expecting more from them after delivering the first game, because the first game was absolutely amazing. I loved it. But it just feels like the game kind of like the best effort wasn't put through. Am I saying it's a terrible game? No, absolutely not. It's a good game. It's an all right game. It's definitely a game to pick up if you're looking for a Star Wars game and you're looking to have some fun. But I would. This hurts me to say, but I'd probably wait for the price to probably go down a bit, or if it goes on sale, then I'd probably go and pick it up. But not at its current state. I mean, it needs. Maybe I had.
Well, why shouldn't it have changed? It was like the place where Emperor took power
right off the bat, because there was so
probably
many
holds a very special
it.
place.
Wait for it to.
I'd say he has a heart, but I don't think he does.
Wait for it to get patched a little bit before I play it. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I personally, like I said, what I personally experienced in the game and my personal opinions.
That's not moving.
Like if I was rating the game basically on like graphics alone. Since I gave the first one moment. Sorry. My sister's cat again is playing with my feet and his paws hurt. Of course he does it right in the middle of my
Let's
review.
avoid that patrol.
Agreed.
But as I was saying, it's just I was expecting more. You know, it seemed like the first game there was a lot of drive. There was a lot of we gotta do this. Let's do this, and it felt like more like, well, we already did it. We already did it.
I hate probe droids.
You know,
Same here.
and I keep on bringing up other games. There's good sequels, like Neo 2 was a great sequel to the first one. Am I saying that the game didn't have improvements involved evolution? No. There's definitely improvement. But you know, the trailers looked a lot different than the game that came out. And the fact that there's a lot of bugs and there are still bugs and the game crashed. I'm sorry. That's unexcusable. Yes, I've experienced game crashes before, but I've never experienced them. I shouldn't experience them that much. Like even playing Neo, I think the game crashed once maybe, but actually I don't think on Neo it crashed once. But I'm gonna have to hold this game to a different standard. So this is a hard rating for me to give, but in my personal opinion, and my rating system goes from 1 to 10. 10 being the best you can possibly rate. I have to give it a 5. To be honest with you guys, I give it a 5 because that's why I keep on saying it's an alright game, but I'm not saying it's a great game. If I was rating any other some of my other games, like right now, if I was rating you 2, I gave that game a 9 or 10.
Oh, so much for
I gave Bloodborne. I gave that. I'd give it.
Avoiding the patrol.
You guys get what I'm saying? But I'm not rating those games. I'm rating Star Wars, my personal feeling and my personal experience with the game, and I don't feel like it goes above 5. It's all right. Now I can't remember what I rated the first game, but I think I rated it pretty high.
I think it's safe to assume.
Fun. There was more, a lot more things pulling you in. There was a more.
I think that's the way we need to go. I'm gonna go this way. See if there's a chest or anything up here.
There was more plight to the character.
Dead end. Let's double back.
In this one, it kind of feels like they kind of rehashed the first one a little bit. Like, oh, treasure hunt, a big epic treasure hunt. That would play. People like that. Let's do it again. Although it wasn't like a treasure hunt, but it just kind of felt like it felt like it turned into that.
I think we'll go as long as I can, guys, but I'm starting to fade pretty fast.
I would probably prefer more of a mystery for longer, because I think it would have dragged. It would not drag. Without drag, would have extended, not dragged. I should say extended.
I think BD wants you to knock that down.
The series of events.
Now I'm taking orders from a droid.
Not to mention, we pretty much unsealed a guy who basically switched to the dark side.
Gotta get up.
You know.
Any ideas?
Although, didn't know, but. But yeah, that's basically my review, guys. I'm giving it basically a 5 out of 10. I personally probably would. I'm actually disappointed because I was looking forward to Star Wars Survivor. Just from everything I saw, gameplay, trailer, it looked really good. Like even his hair looked better in this one than it did in the first one, and it just fell a little bit short in my opinion. Just for me,
How long you been working with
it fell short, and I can't, in good conscience, give it a higher score than 5.
That isn't easy.
It's all right game. I personally, if you're looking for a game to get, if you're like, hey, I like Jedi, so I want to play Jedi Survivor, I personally would wait for it. Hope you guys. I'd like to know you guys' thoughts and comments down below. Have you played Jedi Survivor? What you thoughts on it? Do you guys agree with my opinion? Do you guys not agree with my opinion? I would like to know why you don't agree with my opinion. I would like to know you guys'
across the bridge.
Your thoughts.
Using the Empire's tools against him.
I really hope that the next Star Wars game they come out with it, I think it's going to be KOTOR. I hope they don't drop that. Because if you look at KOTOR fans, there's a lot more KOTOR fans than Star Wars fans.
Just see if you guys wanted to do lightsaber training.
But Star Wars, I think
you're all failing
out there, and there's a lot of with Star Wars these days. So I hope that they do a good job on that one. You guys are new to the channel.
You're all idiots.
I want some more action. Who's next?
And you guys like my content. You guys are like, hey, I really like this guy's got. I like this content. I like what he has to say. go ahead and hit that red button. Helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to rate the video.
Some
If you
kind of
liked
rare
it, give it a
mineral,
thumbs
I
up. If you
guess.
didn't like it, give it a thumbs down.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
But also, if you give it a thumbs down, I hope you guys would give me a right little comment while you give me a thumbs down so I can improve. Also, guys, if you guys wish to message me privately, I do have Twitter, I do have Discord, I do have, I also stream over on Twitch now on Saturday. Feel free to check me out there as well. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the view, and I will see you guys
Fan of you either.
on our next adventure.
I don't see
Till next time,
Let's
see
look
ya.
around.